All right, welcome to the last of the regular season games where we're going to play our rival UAB. And this is the last game of the year. Going to look at recruiting really quickly here. We have 3,600 points out of 6,500 because we got the upgrade with our coach. So we're behind here on Cole Oliver here, but I have a lot of points here. I'm going to throw 500 on him. Let's see if we can't steal him away. And for Jeff Rollins and a few of these other guys here, I'm going to go ahead and dump some more points. And let's see if we can't steal these recruits away from all these other teams. I mean, if Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia want this guy, he's got to be pretty good. So let's go ahead and try to steal this guy. Patton here, we're going to open up that lead. We have a lot of points because we had a lot of people commit during the last week advanced here. So I think we can get Iron Cutter too. We can sneak up and get him. We already got the lead on Jeremy, Reggie Smith, and we're locked out here. But 1,600, do we do it? No. And let's go ahead and remove this guy here. He's locked us out, and it's the last game of the year. So let's see, we're down by 1,380 on him, 29 not worth it there. We got the lead here, so let's put some more points on him. Open up that lead a little bit more and see if he'll commit to us here soon. Let's see. You know, we're only down 1,380. Let's go ahead and throw some points on him and see if we can't steal him. We're going to drop the bomb, 500. Let's see if we can't get him. Let's see who else. And also on Kyle Ford, moving on up. Let's go ahead and throw a lot of points on Kyle too. See if we can't move that slider. Sydney Chase down by 1,600 from the lead. Max it out. See if we can't max it out here and see if we can't catch Sydney Chase here. And that's about going to do it here. I want to look to see if anybody's ready to visit the school. You know, I'm going to look to see if they're ready to visit the school here, but there will be some people ready to visit, I think, but they're only going to be able to come to the school during the bye week. We don't have any more regular season games. I don't think they'll let us schedule games or student visits during the championship week or the bowl game or anything like that. So we'll see what happens with that when it comes up to. So hey, another thing I mentioned in the other videos that I made was I was hoping to get invited to the SEC or the ACC, depending on our schedule and how well we done. I did a little reading. You know, I haven't played NCAA 14 in quite a while, and apparently, from my understanding, is NCAA 14 does not do the invite like the older NCAA games. Maybe it was NCAA 2009 was the last time they did the invite to a more powerful conference. But what it does let you do is during the mid-season, it allows you to change conferences during the midseason. So I may go ahead and do that and go ahead and put us in the SEC or the ACC. I haven't decided which one. If I haven't already done it yet, if you want to comment in the comments below what you think I should do or what conference I should join, feel free to go ahead and put that in and see if we can't win that conference. You know, thinking about it though, you've seen a lot of the struggles I've had during Conference USA in barely winning a lot of the games. I'm wondering if the SEC, you know, are we going to struggle in the SEC or the ACC? You know, I bet we do. I bet we're not going to be the 10-2 team or the 9-2 team that we are now in the ACC or SEC. See, we got a student wanting to visit the school there. So I head and put him into the bye week. And let's go ahead and get this game started. So play at UAB. Bad blood, rivals Southern Mississippi and UAB. So we're better than they are. But you know what's funny is their schedule, I mean, their record was actually pretty good. This game almost borderlines. If they win, they tie us for the number of wins in the conference. In our part of the conference, that is. So, you know, with a tiebreaker, I don't know if they would win the tiebreaker and go to the championship game, or do we win it because we have more conference wins than they do? That'd be interesting to see. So we're 40th in offense, and they're 100th. So we got them on that. They have a few visiting prospects coming to town, so hopefully we can ruin that. And if some of those are the ones that we're fighting for, maybe we'll win those guys over with a away win. So Broussard still got broken ribs. He's probable though. He is going to play today. And let's get this game going. Southern Miss at UAB.
EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation.
Enjoy the pregame show. I'm going to go ahead and we get the, as you see right there, what I was talking about. Southern Miss on top, 6-1, and they're 5-2. So if they win this, they would be 6-2, and we'd be 6-2. But they would have the tiebreaker to win. But we had the most conference wins. So I'm not exactly sure. I guess I could look it up. Who would win that game, or who would win the tiebreaker to go to the championship, Conference USA championship. And I'm going to go ahead and pick heads, and we won. So, hey, I'm going to kick off this ball here and kick off to UAB. That way we get it in the third quarter. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate the kickoff and their possession here real quick. I'm going to let you observe it so we see what they do. And I'm going to go ahead into the next possession. You can see they drove all the way down, and they punted. Got too close. I mean, they got within the 30-yard line. I don't know why they didn't kick a field goal, but hey, we'll go ahead and take the ball here. And we're going to go ahead and run with the running back. We're going to stay with the running game here. And O'Neal he's carrying a big one here. And I got some great, I get a great whiff. Usually that's me whiffing, but that time the computer whiffed. And 53 yards on the opening carry. He's got 1,500 for the year already. So we're going to go end around. A is open. Beautiful throw. Goes out of bounds. Jermaine Mason, 17 yards. Great start to the game. All right, we're within the red zone now. I'm going to roll out to the left here. And there we go. Super linebackers jumping up. And, try to put a little touch on that ball. But that's the one thing about NCAA football. For some reason, the linebackers have this ability to jump really high. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate their possession again. And that was our interception there. And as you see, they did 3 or 4 plays and out, and we get the ball back. So we're going to go ahead and do a run since O'Neal did such a great job. I got a few good blocks there. And I tear off 8 yards rushing. Not too bad. 63 yards already for the game. Going to do another. Let's check the left-hand side, see how good they are at blocking left. Not good. So we got the first down, 12 more yards for Jeff. We'll try little corner routes here with the tight ends.
Here they come.
And B is open, but went ahead and tried to run some yards. We got 80 yards rushing already, so we're doing pretty good in the rushing category. I'm going to try to keep this ball on the ground. You know, I keep saying that, and then I throw an interception. 5 more yards for Jeff. He has 80 yards himself now. And that's it for the first quarter. So we are tied in the first quarter 0-0. Alright, so we're now into the second quarter. I'm going to go run to the right again. We get a third and inches. And we get the first down. 3 yards rushing. Keep that clock moving. Try a little pass play here. Doesn't seem to be anything open, so I tried to throw the ball away. Got it away, but I took a big hit. Having broken ribs, that's not very good to take that kind of hit. You can see number 13's all red from running a lot. So X was open, and Anthony Campbell knocks down the pass, and it's 4th. And I think you need to go ahead and just punt that ball away here. And looking to the left and right, they're going for the block. They don't seem to be going to block my gunners. So I angle that kick, and he calls a fair catch. He lets it go, and I'm going to down that on the 9-yard line. So that was a beautiful punt. It's still 0-0 with 4 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second quarter here. I'm going to go ahead and simulate them to the next possession here. And you can see I get the ball back on my own 35-yard line. going to try another running play with O'Neal, see if I can't get some blocks. I broke a good tackle there and bust off 11 yards. So I'm going to try a passing play. I've been trying to get Woodard into the game because he's been hot. And I got the ball knocked away. I'm 1-6, so pass defense, they've been shutting me down. I can't get anything going passing, so I'm trying to run the ball. I mean, they've been playing me really well defensively, as you can tell by the score at 0-0.
He's rolling right.
Y is open, and so is A. Mason is open,
And he shoved out of bounds at the
and he gets me
33.
21 yards. So as soon as I said I was doing very poorly in the passing department, I get a good play. But let's keep that that running game going. I got some yards here, and Henry's carrying the ball now. He got me 7 yards there. O'Neal in the backfield. We're going to do a little flood the right-hand side here. Y is open, and he gets me 12 yards. Alvin Kane, great play. Our cheerleaders must have traveled with us to UAB. I'm sure they love that. 7 first downs. Going to go ahead and try the left-hand side. I stumble my way through, and Jeff O'Neal gets 8 more yards. So he's got 102 yards for the year already. For the game. So I'm going to run to the right, and I cut up the middle. And all right, he got the first down. Adam Henry got 3 yards rushing. Let's see if we can go ahead and rush again with Allen, do a fullback, and he got 4 yards and got us right on the goal line. So let's see if we can't come away with some points here. I like the power O to the left. I usually score with this. It's hard for the computer to block the power run, at least, especially when it's just inches. And Jeff O'Neal gets his first touchdown of the game. And I went ahead and fast forwarded through the extra point. We made it. And now we're at the beginning of the third quarter, because that was halftime, and we take the kick. Great pancake block, but I was going to try to cut up through that pancake block, but the other 2 defenders broke their blocks and got on me and tackled me there. So we got onto the 35-yard line. So Jeff O'Neal's going to go ahead and cut up, and he's going to tear off 11 more yards. Beautiful play, 114 yards. So I want to try to get Woodard involved. So I'm throwing a screen play to the wide receiver. James gets me 3 yards. Not too bad, but not great. So let's try another pass play here. And Mason was open, and he gets us a first down, 11 yards. We want to tear this clock down, tick it down, so we can run it out. We need to score. Really would love to score this and make it a 2-possession game. Jeff tears off another 11 yards. Would love to score here in a few minutes and make it a 2-possession game. So Y is open. Washington, Josh Washington. I haven't heard his name yet, so that's pretty interesting that he caught a pass. So spreading that ball around. Woodard in motion. And ball knocked away. 6 for 12, so I'm at 50% with only 69 and 1 interception. So not very good. And this quarterback, and they missed that block. O'Neal could have gotten so much more. 4th and inches. I think I'm going to go ahead and kick the field goal here and try to make it a 2-possession game, and that way we can go away with it. And it's up. And you see that, the wind must have been pretty strong because I missed that field goal. I missed my chance to make it a 2-possession game. I'm going to go ahead and simulate their possession here. And we got the fair catch, so they had to punt to us. So our defense holds strong again. They don't seem to be very good offensively. And hey, we just broke a school record right there with Jeff O'Neal. He just broke off 134 yards. New school record, 1587 yards. And of course, we're just going to build on that for another quarter and a half here that we have. So that's awesome news. That gets us some extra points for our coach. And Jeff is tearing off again for another 10 yards, adding to that new school record. And I get sacked. Antoine Broussard sacked for 6 yards, 2nd and 16. It's too bad that Jeff is a senior this year. We're going to have to rely on our backup running back. He'll be our star running back next year. Maybe he'll maybe he'll break Jeff O'Neill's record this year because he's only 1 point less in the overall stats. And wide open. Gross was wide open. I saw him open and threw down to him. Great catch. Now I got 113 yards, so we're starting to power O to the left. Some great blocks, and then they start swarming. So I do get 6 yards with Adam Henry. Like I was saying a second ago, Adam Henry is going to be our our halfback of the future, or at least next season when he's a senior. So in the third quarter, 7-0, low scoring, very big defensive game here. Some great blocks, got a good push from the offensive line, and Jeff O'Neill gets 7 yards rushing. Get that clock ticking down in the fourth quarter. If we can get a touchdown or a field goal, it'll almost seal UAB's fate. Great wide receiver screenplay. Ryan Gross gets 5 yards out of it. And O'Neill's tried to cut that up, got 0 yards on that play. So 3rd and 5. See if we can get a first down or a touchdown. Jeff's a little bit slow getting off the ground there. He's getting a little tired. So I got a screenplay here, and I got some people going into the end zone. And you know what? They were all over that. They read that. They sacked me -7 yards. So I'm going to try to attempt a field goal here, guys. So cross your fingers that we make this a 2-possession game, and we do. It split the uprights. Couldn't do it before when we were just as close, but now we have done it. We've made this a 2-possession game, and we're going to go ahead and simulate their ball. And they went forth on 4th down, and he threw the ball away on 4th and 5 on the USM 19. They should have gone for the field goal. I don't know what this computer's thinking. Some great, I had a great block up to the top, and so I thought I had plenty of room to run, and the cornerback came off the right-hand side of the screen and nailed me.
Scrambling around.
And I was taking a chance here. I didn't see anybody open, but I knew if I threw it along the sideline, I didn't think the UAB could catch that or intercept that. So I really got to watch the interception here. I need to just run. I think what I need to do is get... So I got a first down there. UAB is taking their timeout, stopping the clock. I'm going to try a screenplay here. You know what? What's wrong with you, number 28? Was it 26? Why didn't you block? All right, 2nd down and 5. If I get a first down here, the game will be over. And O'Neill gets the first down. And now we're going to just let that clock tick down.
Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to try a little running play or a little passing play here. And Y is open, and I dropped the ball, and here I am talking about what I need to do, and I don't do it. Run it to the left. 3rd down and 6, 1 minute and 17 seconds left. If I get the first down here, I'm just going to kneel it. Yep, and I get the first down. O'Neill gets 12 more yards added to his record, and I'm going to kneel and do the victory kneel right here. And we'll do one more, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward that. You don't need to see me kneel twice and watch 50 seconds. And we've won the game, folks. So we won 3 consecutive games. We beat our rival here. We didn't win this season against our Louisiana Tech rival, but we did beat this one. We lost against Arkansas, the SEC team, earlier this year. Looking at our running there, our receiving, some good yards there, but nothing spectacular. And I don't think we have anything spectacular on defense. They're just able to shut them down. We did get 2 sacks, but or actually I think we allowed 2 sacks is what that was. And we got 1 sack, but no interceptions, no fumble recoveries. Right there. We did get our head coach upgraded, and I'm going to go ahead and do the royal treatment because, with the end of the recruiting season, and we got some people coming in the last week of the year during our bye week, we might as well get an extra 100 points since we don't have a game or any goals for them to meet. So when they come to the school, they'll get an extra 100 points there. So I'm going to go ahead and advance the week here and see if we get anybody to commit to our school. And we did get one more to commit to our school, but it does look like that 3 or 4, no, maybe 2 of the other students or prospects committed to other teams, and some others are ready to visit us this week. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the advancing here. And we do have a little bit of recruiting points. What I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to go ahead and assign those recruiting points. Let's look at the top 25 real quick. And then we'll go back to the recruiting and assign those points there. But let's see if anybody, looks like number 2 dropped out of the top. And that was Wisconsin. Lost to Penn State. That's too bad. They would have been playing for the championship game. So that's too bad. Hey, look. Hey, we have finally received votes for the top 25. We had received 235. So that's great. Finally, some recognition here for our hard work. Look at the conference standings, and we're at 10-2 now, receiving points. Our prestige is now 2 stars. I don't remember if it was 2 stars before or not, but I think we're going to be playing Tulsa in the conference championship. We'll advance the week here shortly and take a look. Looks like the ACC, Georgia and North Carolina, may be playing each other. Let's look at the SEC. Florida from the SEC East. And the West is Alabama. So Florida, Alabama. What a great game that will be. So that's going to be an interesting game. We'll see which one wins that. I bet Alabama wins that one. Look at the Heisman Watch. And even though we broke our school record, we didn't make it in there. That's too bad. Didn't even get... let's see... bowl projections. See where they think that we're going to play. I mean, before, yep, San Diego State again in the Hawaii Bowl. But if we win the Conference USA Championship, I think we go to the Liberty Bowl. So we do control our own destination. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do these last recruiting points here. This is the last week that we get to assign points, I believe. Because we can't assign points during the championship week or the bowl game week, as far as I know. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't. It looks like we are catching up and stealing some of these players here. Yeah, we're really breaking some of these away. I mean, we're almost 6,000 points ahead on some of these guys. And look at this. We're behind here. Now we're in the lead. So let's go ahead and extend this lead out. Maybe we can get some of these guys to commit before the end of the year. We're still down by 1,600 there. I'm going to go ahead and throw some points on there, maintain that lead. And we're only down by 800 here, so let's go ahead and throw a lot of points on this guy and see if we can't steal him. And same thing with Darius Hopkins. This is drop the bomb on it, right? So that's it for the points. And that's too bad we lost Trey. He jumped up on us. Alright, so let's go ahead and advance the week again. So advancing to the conference championship. And we had 4 prospects commit to our team. A left end, cornerback, free safety, and halfback. That is awesome news, guys. So we get 4 people, 4 prospects to commit to us. So that's not too bad. So we'll have a, well, I was thinking that we had a lot of extra points now that we had 4 commit. But I don't think we get to use points anymore. So here we are playing Tulsa. Hey, we are ranked now. We are number 25. And Kirk's picking Tulsa to win. They're ranked 20th and we are 25th. The first time we have ever been ranked. So this is great news. We have finally cracked the top 25, which we've been trying to do all year. And yet we can't allocate any points to the prospects. Look at the top 25 here. Alabama is playing University of Florida. That'll be interesting to see who wins that. SOMiss, number 25, playing number 20. So apparently Tulsa is pretty good to be ranked number 20. And if we can beat Tulsa, we can move up into the, maybe crack the top 20. Who knows? And let's see. I want to see our job security real quick. And hey, B+ safe, job security 100%. Well, folks, that's going to about do it for this this episode. So be looking out for the conference championship, and I think that's going to be episode 14 coming your way. And we'll see you soon.